We're looking for closed down um, cannabis spots. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for closed down cannabis spots because they claim they closed down like 80 to 100 in New York. And I'm just curious as to where are these closed down by the NYPD cannabis shops? Or are they just opening right back up? So I decided to take a tour of the Upper West Side and see if. Okay, alright, so I saw green. I'm thinking, is this Wingstop though? Whoa, that van was all the way out. Jesus, I didn't even peep that to the last second. You seen that? Whoa. Good job, buddy. And I am looking across the street as well. I don't want to have to then turn around. Here goes one. King 99. No, they seem to be a functioning business. Today, I went to put my posters up on what I saw was closed down by NYPD businesses. And yo, the business, they're back open. I'm like, what? Say what now? Where I'm like looking at this as such a great opportunity. I'm like, oh, this is great. They're going to crack down on all these dispensaries and, you know, let it go back to where it's going to be, you know, you can get your delivery guy, he'll come over, you know, get that market of all those men and women that were grinding for years and years and years, being a very productive member of society. I see another one across the street. No, that says trash. See, I'm just drawn by that color, that green color. Just just grabs my eyes. So I'm constantly looking for that green color, and any signage with green, I'm like, oh, is that a spot? You know, there's so many in the city, and you know, most of the spots here in New York, they're like the good ones. They close at the really good ones. They're like shut down by 9, 10, and then the mediocre guys, you know, they're like 24 hours. So. Um, It's weird that like what do I mean they close by 9, 10? The good ones. Well, the good ones do so well that they don't need that third shift. They actually try to pretend to be a little more humble and then they don't wear themselves out. They have a huge staff, 3, 4 people at the window, 2 security, and then 3, 4 people in the back sorting and bagging and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And this is like, whoa, no one's getting less than $100 a day. Security, I'm sure, you know, if he's licensed, he's a good security guard. I mean, maybe you can get him for 100 a day still. Well, how long is that gonna last before he starts feeling like, yo, I see how much money you're making, you know? Then he start laughing and joking, trying to sleep with one of the girls. You know, sometimes it's best to spend the 225 to 275 for the day, and he's legal, professional, and he's not gonna try to smash. The girls won't even know if he likes them because his face never changes. You know, you give a guy $100 a day to watch your door, he's gonna be laughing and joking, he's gonna be dancing, way too much personality. You know, they have some really, really amazing dispensaries in the gray market that opened up in the last like 2 years, you know. Prices in New York were $5,000 a pound for cannabis 10 years ago. Today it was $5,000 a pound. 10 years ago today. And it's like, and they dropped all the way down to yesterday and the day before yesterday, or let's say 2 weeks ago, right before the law changed. The law changed on the 19th of April, where the cops say, yeah, we can go now, we can start arresting these people, shutting them, not arresting the people, they said just shutting down the spots for good. They have the laws that they need to allow them to padlock and and it was a little, they were vague and broad, so you know, before the 19th of April, you could have got you some fire, amazing, like, bud from some of these spots that are like, some of these, it's almost like a wholesale spot, where they was giving up the pound for $12.80. And we're not talking about, like, we're talking about grade A, top of the line cannabis. And you know, I'm starting to wonder, a lot of these spots might be in Brooklyn, because I think that's where they're attacking all these spots in Brooklyn. So I have yet to see even a spot open right now. I saw one in this whole room, this whole thing I'm taking, this whole route. Only saw one. Okay, there's one right across the street. What are they doing across the street? It looks like Town Shop. I don't know what that is, Town Shop. But the greenery grabbed my attention. Steve Ladner was good. Whipped cream was popping. Don't smoke weed, but I bet $100 worth where I live will fill up a floorboards. Will fill up your floorboards. Really? Wow. Yeah, so that's the way it's been. So now it's been 30, it's been almost 30 days since this situation happened on the 19th. Yeah, it has been 30 days. The 19th of April. We're in May, soon to be in June. I'm looking to, you know, I gotta basically, wait a minute, something's going on my phone. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna center it more. Should I center it or angle it? It sucks that YouTube is not, well, it allows you to go horizontal, but you know, you're not gonna get pushed if you go horizontal. So I am vertical, and I hope that the algorithm understands that I'm only vertical because of my recognizing what they, you know, I read the email. I know you guys want these kind of, you want this kind of point of view. Sorry, my window's a little dirty. I was up in the suburbs for the last 3 weeks, and it's just like the pollen from all of these damn trees. It's just, you crack your windows all in the car, sticking to the car. It's crazy because you get that morning dew. So inside and outside needs to be like seriously clean. The outside was just clean, but the inside, forgive me for any of this smudging. See, so what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a padlocked business with the signage on the doors that say, you know, NYPD, closed, court dates, and all that kind of rhetoric. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody would say you should be hitting Amsterdam Avenue, not Broadway. And then the interesting thing about it is I necessarily don't even need or want any clients in this area. I'm just doing my due diligence, so to speak, because even though I would go into the city, but now as of June 1st, they're gonna charge cars like 13, 14, 15, 16 bucks to drive past certain streets. So I'm not necessarily trying to get a client that's in this neighborhood, because I mean, it would work. It would work. I mean, it could be done. Like, you know, there's bicycles and stuff like that. There are alternatives if you get the right clientele, and if you have enough people calling you. You have 6, 7 people calling you every day in the city. It won't hurt to pay the 16. You know. Because it's all part of capitalism, commerce, and it's also part of the great lie, the great stage. I would refer to it as the great stage, the stage of New York. New York is a huge stage. Now there's so much propaganda about the stage, and the reason why there's so many empty buildings is because of laundering money, and people are buying all these apartments from all around the world so they can launder their money. So that's why you have all this construction nonstop going on, and all these buildings are being sold, all the apartments are being sold, the condos, everything, the townhouses, everything is being sold, but they're empty because they're used by the world's. The world uses this as a way to launder money. Oh, please stop it. Please stop. The reason why nobody's home is because there's not enough. There's no people. There's not enough people here. That's just the way it is. It's the reality. New York City does not have the people they say it has. You're missing a few. And then they're like, oh, because of COVID, we lost 200,000 New Yorkers. Right. Okay. Try like 2.5 million. And I'm not saying the 2.5 million are just fleeing New York, COVID, whatever the hell, you know, wanting to raise your family. That's it's all a lie. The suburbs are not booming like that. That's the big ruse. New York. The reason why they're implementing this charge to get into the city is because there's no one here. There's no one here, man. I've been riding up and down and have the proof, and I have terabytes of videos when I was just riding up and down New York City streets. This place used to be hopping. And every year after year after year after year, people just keep disappearing. It's becoming a ghost town. So they're charging now people to come into the city to save on whatever the lie is. Save on what? I don't know. Save on, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's no one here. All these apartments, like, I'm saying 40% gone. Maybe in some areas 70%. No one's there. I've been saying it for years and years and years. Where are the people going? I remember there was a time when you get on the train in New York City, it was like what one of those Bangladesh kind of a town, like trains. Like, did I just get on a Bangladeshi train? What just happened? What's going on? And now, I'm not saying there's a seat for everyone, but it's nothing compared to what it used to be. When you walk down the streets of Manhattan, New York City, there's no, it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. I remember when I was coming up in New York, I used to be a messenger, and I would ride my bike from building to building, and I would deliver people's packages. Once I did it for 40 days, and once I did it for like 100 days. I've done it twice, and I needed to, it was a good way for me to make $600 a week, and that was like, at the time I only needed like maybe like $175 a week to survive, or maybe $190 or $200 a week. I'd have made it. I'd have been all right, no big deal. So when I was riding messenger work, it was able to get $600 a week. That was like triple pay. Oh, not triple pay. It was triple what I needed at the time. My rent was probably $120 a week. You know, my bus pass, not my bus pass. Look, there goes a big, huge one that's open to the public. I just drove by. Sorry, I couldn't just stop like that. It kind of caught. Look, here goes another one to the right. That's open. What happened to all these smoke shops they shut down? What happened to that? I need my phone to ring again. Come on, forget about it. Okay, whatever. See, I'll turn it like this so you can at least see some of the stores and stuff. Because I'm looking on both sides. I hear you, but I don't see you. Like this area right now is like a quarter to what it used to be. And this is, what area is this? Look at this one here. What does that say? Hell's Kitchen Convenience. I don't see any police signs on that. Yeah, because there has to be police signs on the gate. I remember when I was in the bar business and they put those police signs up on our doors, I took them off. I was like, the hell with this, man. I don't need everybody knowing everything. It was embarrassing. It hurted. So I know these guys are going through it too. They're feeling it. But you know what? You guys don't even smoke this stuff. You're not even into the product. All the Arabs over here have taken over all the smoke shops. So I'm looking for the ones with the papers on it. Where the paperwork at? Look, there's another one open. Whole business. Tons of them still open. Look. Organic market. And then this one. I don't think that is how you're supposed to T1. Look at me hating. Hating. another one right there too. Let's see. It looks like they open for business. I smoke tobacco cigarettes that I mostly buy from Mexico for half price. Hey, T. Rilla, what's good? Greg Mack. Yo, what up, Elvis? Hey, your thoughts on the war? Oh my goodness, that's a broad question. What war are we talking about? What war are we talking about? Did you leave a donation? $sign Elvis Rosenberg on the Cash App. That's a deep question. I need a donation. $sign Elvis Rosenberg. So it looks like 9th Avenue in New York have not been touched by NYPD yet, as of yet. I think the claim is 100. 100 stores shut down out of what they claim is 2,000 stores. I would argue 5,000 stores. No, I wouldn't argue that. I'm just hating again. Organic, more, huh? That one of them looked closed down, but smoke shop, New York smoke shop. These are open, 2 open. What people do for money. So I saw at least 3 others that were open, 4 others. And Glazy, that's Craig Mack. Ghazi, oh okay. Don't forget the Cash App, $sign Elvis Rosenberg. Look at that guy, right through the light. Right through the light. I don't do stuff like that. Up, went through the next light. Went through 2 lights. Okay, I see one that has a sign on it. Yeah, I saw one closed down by NYPD. There's one that's open, good vibe. This one is open. There must be some sort of alumni system for the 311 complaints, you know, like this one has gotten the most complaints, so we'll get him first. This big smoke shop right here, they're open. All right, this guy is walking. Relax, sir, relax. I understand you're a cab driver. Calm down. So I did see one close, and look at this one here. This one is open. Open, open, open. All these dispensaries in New York City are open, and it's been a month. The mayor said he's on top of it. I would like the mayor to do a good job, because the people that go to that place there possibly live right where you see these 2 buildings here. in front of us to the right. They're empty, and of course, the apartments are being sold by international criminals that know all the laws, and they shut up. Please stop it. So, but the few people that are in there, I wouldn't mind them giving me a call, and I will arrange a visit. You know? What do I think of the Ghazi war? Hold on, let me check my cash out. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Nothing in the cash out. So, what was I talking about? Oh, I'm talking about looking for dispensaries that are possibly being shut down by the NYPD and putting up some sort of poster that I have to help remind people of the little guy, and maybe you give me a call. Since your new favorite spot that doesn't personally indulge or can relate to you in any kind of way, and they're working for their uncle's uncle, they don't even know, some guy named Muhammad Rashad Ahmed Muhammad, and he owns 200 dispensaries and is hiring all his cousins to work in them. And these good people of New York are purchasing these silly ass vapes made underneath made in someone's kitchen with some pretty packaging, thinking it's cute. Never took any risk in their life. Never had to do any of the footwork, the legwork. What people do for money? What people do? I thought I saw a spot, but that might be an actual deli. This sucks. How you doing? It sucks. This is the West Village we're in now. I used to have some amazing clients on the West Village. I had this one guy. He would call me all the time, and then he stopped calling me, and he says, "You know why I stopped calling you?" And I was like, "No." He says, "Because you haven't come out with that pizza sauce you said you were gonna come out with." And I was like, "What do you mean? Come on." He said, "Yeah, you got a pizza sauce. you're not coming out with it. And I was just like, you gonna really not call me because of this pizza sauce? He says, right. And he was like, he was my client for 6, 7 years, and then just straight up dumped me. You know, I never did that pizza sauce. You know, I never did the pizza sauce. I just kind of shrugged it off like I haven't thought about this in eons. But and when I say eons, let's say from the time it happened, I might have thought about it maybe 3 times. This being the third time, and this happened many, many years ago. Um, but it is interesting that, you know, he saw this potential in me, and he saw this like he saw this branding and product that he thought I should be moving more forward on. Whoa, that guy looked crazy. I don't know if you saw that. You know, he saw this brand, and he was like, yo, you should make pizza sauce and charge $100 for the pizza sauce, because everybody I know, we do a lot of cooking and we use pizza sauce on, like, you know, all right. There's another spot over here. They're wide open to the left. Yeah, and the pizza sauce we're talking about is a cannabis pizza sauce. And he wanted me to basically make the cannabis pizza sauce and then jar it. And then sell it. Because at the time I had a lot of like coconut oil, and I was doing coconut oil, I was doing cookies, and he was like, yo, you need to do pizza sauce, man. You know a lot about pizza, you know a lot about food. And I never did it. I never did it. Even though I do make an amazing cannabis pizza, like the dough, the sauce, the cheese, and all that stuff. You know, and I still have the pizza ovens for that. I still got refrigerators, freezer, pizza oven. I still have all that stuff in storage. Oh my goodness, I got so much stuff. It's just ideas, you know. But look at that Ferrari. That's nice. Ooh, it's pretty beat up. A few dings and dents on it. See, just to the left, there's another one to the left here. Open. Cannabis right on the counter behind them. These blocks used to be hopping to 4 in the morning every day. Now there's a few stragglers. I don't know how these places are paying their rent. Have to make the adjustments, like I'm making the adjustments. We all got to make the adjustments, I guess. No one wants to be BlackBerry. Do you think you will go back to being a personal chef? Nah, probably not. America loves NYC. I don't think so. I don't think so. I I don't think I would do it. I mean, unless I got offered something where, I was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to think like that at the moment. I mean, personal chefing is cool, but we're talking about, like, my kids need me more than ever. When they were young and little, I could just get away with stuff. They wouldn't even remember, Daddy, I didn't see you yesterday. I was here. You don't remember me? I love you. I hug you, kiss you. I'm sorry. And everything is cool. Now these kids got places to go, things to do. They got, like, you know, a life that I'm in charge of making sure they choosing the right decisions. How to make sure they, it's different, man. When you're a personal chef, man, we're talking about a lot of your life is based on somebody else's life being amazing. Preparing their foods for them for the week, ordering all the foods from the wherever you're ordering it from. You don't go to supermarkets and stuff like that. I would do, I wouldn't even go to my people in Chinatown for seafood if they wanted, like, some sort of crab boil. I would still order it. And also there's no cash involved, so I won't be getting paid any kind of cash. I'll be getting paid on the books, and it will be something like, I wouldn't, it's not like if somebody said, yo, if I told the person, listen, it's gonna be $700 worth of crabs are gonna have to be bought, and they give me the 700, I will definitely find that same amount of crabs for $348. With my connections in Chinatown. But here's the thing, I wouldn't. That's not gonna happen now. Like, that's hard to do anymore. So it's just gonna be like straight salary, and only time it's cool is when they're like on vacations. If you can get a family that stay on vacation, then that's like, yo, that's beautiful. If I ain't got to see you but 6 months out of the year, I'm open to that. But I want to be paid for the whole year. You're not gonna ruin my opportunity because your affluent life, your opulent way of living. If you're that affluent and opulent, then yeah, I'm gonna need $180. If you give me 180, I would consider it. But you got to be out of town a lot. I'm not looking. You gotta be jet setting. You gotta go to. You gotta be in different parts of the world half the year, and every time I make you that steak, or I do the Belgian waffles and do something real fancy, or whatever it is, you want something, like, healthy and American. I got you. You want something, like, I don't know. It depends. It depends. Most people that have chefs, usually they have a family. Their wife is, she's like some sort of like, like everyone knows her. She's like a party girl kind of a thing, but like maybe political. What's the word I'm looking for? What are these people called? What are these? This is Canal Street, y'all. What are these people called? These jet setters. These people that You know, they do all these fundraisers and stuff like that, you know. And then I would want a staff, you know. I would want a prep cook, you know. I would want a dishwasher. I need like 2 people. Yeah, I'm 50 years old. You know, I'm a grown man. I'm not. I know how hard it is to find somebody that can really throw down. So I don't think I would do it, but you know, who knows? I'm about to sell everything I got. Possibly move to another country. Considering doing that. I've definitely been considering doing that. Because let me tell you, man, I know that this country right now is going through whatever it's going through, and maybe I need to like just separate myself for just a little while, you know, like Steve Ladner did. Like so many others. I've been watching this guy on YouTube, Live Abroad and Thrive. And he has a website called Live Abroad and Thrive. And on YouTube, his channel is called Live Abroad and Thrive. He used to have a YouTube channel called Escape to Medellin, Colombia, but not the Colombia part. It was just called Escape to Medellin. And before that website, he had another one where he was teaching people how to buy t-shirt pressing machine and how to make money. How to make money. We're on the Manhattan Bridge from Chinatown, Manhattan, going to Brooklyn. Downtown Brooklyn. And let me tell you this, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this guy, he created this website. His latest one for the last like 4 years is Live Abroad and Thrive. But I know the guy since before the internet even came around, when it was just wwws, you know, like when it was no YouTube or anything like that. He used to have those websites where he taught you how to like start a business kind of a thing. And I used to watch him all the time. So I've been watching this guy on the internet for years. And his new website and YouTube channel, Move Abroad and Thrive, it's so good. He went to Merida, Mexico. So if you were to go, like, it's along the coast. It's along the coast, and it comes up like in a big, weird, like, hook. It's 3,000 miles away from New York. And you move to this. What he does is you give him a call. He'll charge you a fee for a consultation, and then you can set it up where he'll find you an apartment, or he'll find you places to eat, which area. So he goes all over Merida, and he's learned all about the ins and outs of Merida. And mind you, there's several people doing this. He's the one that I kind of trust, and he goes at it in a financial way. Like now there are people on the internet saying 10 reasons why not to come to Merida, because they're saying that us Americans are going to Merida And we're destroying the economy because we look at things as, oh my God, I can buy a whole pizza for $2. And, they're like, yeah, it's $2 because of, why is it $2 again? Oh, it's $2 because, the cost of living is so low. The average person over there makes like 200 bucks, 300 bucks a month. That's like balling. So he basically, so people hate that. So you have all, but here's the problem though. All these people that are in Merida, right? They're now making YouTube channels trying to discourage you to go to Merida. It's like the gentrifier telling everyone not to come. Don't come. So that's why I like my guy. My guy, he's like, yo, it's hot over here. We had a lot of hot days. If you can't handle the heat, don't come here. If you got a problem with your wife and your husband, and you guys you got this, you got that, don't come here. But if you want to save money and you're retiring, you want the biggest bang for your buck, look what you can get. And he'll take you to the grocery store. He'll take you all over Merida, north, south, east, west. He just found somebody a beachfront apartment with 2 parking spots, air conditioning, fully furnished 2-bedroom apartment with a balcony view of the beach for 450 American dollars a month. So I've been watching this guy in Merida for 4 years now. And let me tell you, I am very, very serious about selling everything and going to Merida for a few months, get my mind and my head together and take a well-needed exhale and get closer with my family and strengthen what we have and take YouTube a little more serious and start looking at YouTube as some sort of like job and like really doing the work. There's so many topics out there. There's so much going on, and I know that I have the it factor. I have what it takes. So, and the crazy part about it is not the crazy part, but the great part is that my wife is with it. She's with it. She's like, I can take the heat. I can handle it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful, man. My wife, she's holding it. She's holding the family down. That's a fact. This is the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. Brooklyn. In front of us is Staten Island. Behind us is Manhattan. And all the way to the left is Queens. And to the right is Red Hook, Brooklyn. Thank you for taking this ride with me on this Wednesday morning, 1:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, East Coast, 1:34. Too many Americans going there. I think you guys should go. That would be a great family adventure. Yeah, and I would vlog the whole way. I already have about 25 shorts on private, just waiting to go, because every day I'm doing all these shorts, but I got tons of them on private because I'm showing the process of this potential possibly thing I'm about to do. And that is, I have 3 storage units. That's ridiculous, man. What am I doing with 3 storage units? Why do I have 3 storage units? Why? What am I mentally disturbed or something? Like, that's ridiculous. All these things I've acquired. All these things. So many things. I don't even need these things. But let me tell you, man, I'm not gonna feel bad about moving to Merida because every turn in this city is a Mexican popping. Every pickup truck, every big belt, cowboy hat, cowboy boot. I turn around, I look to the left, to the right, up and down. It's Mexicans and they popping. They're working in all the pizzerias and then buying their own pizzerias. They're working in all the tire shops and then boom, buying their own tire shops. They are not playing. So I got no problem with that. I got no problem with going over there and hanging out, having a good time. And let me also tell you this guy, he travels a lot in Mexico, in Merida, in that whole area. And let me tell you, him and his family are treated like rock stars. These people never even seen a black person. By the way, the man I'm talking about, live abroad and thrive, is black, American, born out of slavery here, ADOS, American descendants of slavery. So, I'm doing what I gotta do, or at least what feels right for right now. And I'm freer than most people. I am. I'm freer than most. So I need to make moves that most people would be afraid to do. I need to not be afraid to do, if that makes any sense. I need to not be afraid to make certain moves because I'm freer than the next person. I'm thinking about it, but I will tell you this though, I would be vlogging the whole entire trip. The whole thing. Getting my kids when they crying and mad and upset or happy and glad. Then I'm gonna do little sections where they're gonna have to just talk to the camera for 10 minutes. You don't gotta, just say whatever you feeling. And then promise them certain things I won't put out there. But I'll have it. I think it would be a great series. You got a guy who used to be a personal chef and owns a pizzeria who failed in the pizzeria business and got into the cannabis business. Then tried to do the gray market cannabis business like everyone else and got criminalized by the NYPD. How the 76th precinct did everything they could to try to destroy me and my family with no laws to back it up. So there's those lawsuits. There's 3 lawsuits pending now with, one pending, and there's one in effect on the books and 2 pending. And 7 complaints, by the way. 7 complaints. So I have 7 different officers that I have complaints on because of them violating my what's those rights? What are those called? Anybody? Bueller? Anyone? Civil rights! Yay! $500 for you in the front. Yeah, they violated our civil rights, and they try to turn a non-crime into a crime because they felt like, they wasn't going to let the black man turn to John Gotti. Come on. They're not going to let you make any money. Even though everything I did was, 75%, 80% electronic. So I had to pay the taxes on that anyway. I just got my tax thing, and they talking about my tax guy's like, yeah, you owe, $6,900. Okay, I owe $6,900. All right. Why do I owe $6,900? Because I pay taxes on the money I make from the fucking smoke that I sell your ass, or that you donate to me. Because I'm a tax paying citizen, man. I never wanted to, and I did that because, look, my kids, man, I wanted to put them in good schools. You can't do that unless you fill them out W-2s or 1099s and all that kind of stuff. They're not having that stuff. You just can't, sign your kid up for something that costs money and you're thinking you're gonna just show up with cash. It don't work like that. You have to have a check. In order to have a check, you need a bank account. To have a bank account, you need to have some sort of income coming in, no? These banks in New York City, they won't even give you a bank account unless you, damn near gotta, give them a hand job to get a bank account. It's crazy. But it is what it is. My lawyers are saying 100% you're gonna get, this ain't gonna make it to trial. I can't tell you what we're gonna get, but I'm gonna tell you this: they ain't gonna want to take this to trial, sir. I said, okay, great. But the NYPD, they don't care about you filing a complaint or anything like that. They don't care about that. That's light. You want to file a complaint? We don't care. Tell it to the judge. Get you a lawyer. It all is one big cycle. It's like these lawyers are making so much money suing the city, and the people, and they don't care. They don't care. They want the city. They want certain places to look a certain way. They just put some buildings up across the street from where I'm at, and they want $2.5 million in Red Hook. $2.5 million for these buildings. $2.5 million. Say what? Say what now? Say what? Well, say what again? What? Say what now? Yeah, man. Seriously. 2.5 million. And I watched them. They were prefabricated homes. Please stop. Look at these guys. They're still open. That's good. Yeah, he shut them down. Yeah, that's good. But my whole thing is, you violate my rights, you falsely arrest, you do all this kind of stuff, and I get this big old check. Where am I going to be? Am I going to be here in America and have enough money to last me 10 years? Or am I in Medina for the next 30, living like a fucking king? What should we make of this? What do we say to this? See this place in front of us? An amazing sandwich joint. One of the best delis you're gonna find in New York City. There we go. It's on Columbia Street in Brooklyn. Columbia and Commerce. One of the best sandwich shops maybe in the world. In the world. I mean, I don't think they're better than... I think the only reason why they're better than Charlie's in Astoria is because they make a hot sandwich here. Charlie's in Astoria, there's nothing hot. They won't even toast the bread for you. So that's the only difference why Charlie's cannot be Defano's. But Charlie, Roof, and Chris, yeah, Charlie, Roof, and Chris, forget about it. The best. Charlie, Roof, and Chris, the best. Forget about it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm a few blocks away. Love you. Oh, you want to see what how your boy look today? Let's see. Okay, so. Boom, here I am. There it is. Boom. There it is. Big Elvis the Chef. And I love you. Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg. Here I go. Again. Yeah, it's like that. And that's the way it is. Oh, man. Boom. Love you. That's a fact.